Alright, let's get loaded back in here. I now have my new setup hooked up for the mic, but I have not had a chance to adequately test it. So, let me know if this is coming through clear or if I'm muffled or anything at all to do with the audio so that I can do some quick fixes on it. But until then, let's go ahead and get caught up with where we left off yesterday. So we are no longer crafting any gear, so we're going to need to set up a few new things. Let's see. Oh, we never equipped this on anyone. This is best useful on a warrior or somebody with high strength values, so that the fast action works in physical challenges, which is perfect for our shade. As far as our main group goes, were they coming back or heading out? Looks like they were coming back with a nice load of mithril. Our weak links are collecting diamond. And our misfits were on their way to the ruby, which they have almost reached. So, looking at our main group, what kind of gear do we need now? Could use some heavy armor. Our medics are going to be waiting for any updates, or not updates, upgrades via a medic skill, kind of like this spear is, but with better gear instead of that. Let's see, he will definitely need a better weapon, but I think we have a couple two-handed ones crafted already when we get back. We'll just have to take a look when we can. Let's see what else. He definitely needs better weapon and shield. Armor upgrade. Armor upgrade. Armor upgrade. And a better axe. Armor upgrade. You can't equip anything. So it looks like... So we do have a two-handed sword ready. We did not get any of the medic swords. And no medic shields, sadly. So we'll have to keep testing on those. Nor the armors. So it sounds like we need to... Hey noob, how are you? Hey, got a quick question for you, noob. This is my new mic setup. Am I coming through clear? Or am I muffled? Am I too quiet? Too loud? Just help me out here so I can kind of fix this and get back to where we were with the old setup. Let's see, I need to do some more gambling. Clear for you, Coach Zach? Cool. I'm good. Thanks, Lord. You. Awesome. Then I'm very happy because I'm no longer slouched over. And I can sit comfortably in game. Looks like we need enchanted bone to do the magic shield. So we'll hold off on that. And let's go with a one-handed sword and do some more gambling on that, which was moonstone and diamond, I believe. And then some coal. Awesome. So it seems like this worked out perfectly for the new mic. Alright, confirm. Pop you up. Let's make a whole bunch of these. And just hope we get a medic one. Alright, let's get started. Misfits are fighting a spider queen. We don't have a full group, so I won't auto-resolve this one. And of course we get confused, but I think that was the spider queen right there, so everything's pretty weak from this point on. Alright, and that's everything. My internet is derping on me. I have to share it, so it could be the other tenants causing it though. Yeah, I only dropped a couple hundred frames when I first start recording, which happens every day, and I haven't dropped any since. So I don't think it's on my end. Everyone else, Lord and Coach Sec, are you guys having the channel come through clear, or are you guys getting interruptions? We don't need any of that. Ooh, a goblin boss. Oh, you know it's you? Okay. Just checking. I'd hate to have my stream coming out crappy. Hey, I can kill it right now. Just voicing your frustration. I hear you. We all got to voice them every now and then. And we do need a shield. He kills that one. This one's not a concern, but he'll kill it anyways. Though we could do a poke. That's still not enough to kill it. Well, that was a waste. Oh well. Counter offense. Let's poke that one. Do another. This isn't gonna work. So counter tactic. Hey, there was a spear. And another one. Alright, we don't have much choice now, so we'll send him out. Goblin boss did not have a spear, so we are good to go. Let's walk through this real quick. He's gonna kill the shaman. He kills the second shaman. She annoys him. He kills that one. So this one will still get an attack. We need to confuse it if possible. And we can. There, we're good to go. None of this is gonna interest us. That's not bad. We don't need it, but not bad. Good recipe to remember for future reference. Troll Abomination, and I think this is our Misfits. Yes. So almost an even fight. Undead can have spears, so we always have to be mindful of that. I'll send out a shield. She has an amazing shield. Let's see. She's gonna kill that one easily. Let's counter offense twice. Cool beans. Can I first action anyone? I can. Is it even needed though? He kills the only attacking one, so it's not even needed. Let's go ahead and get a poke on, then the hammer, and everyone else. Man, they're just getting attack left and right. This looks to be essentially a bandit group. Alright, humanoids, same problem. We'll send out our shielded boar. Oh, he's not even strong enough to kill the first lady. I don't like that. Let's go ahead and support him for a crap ton. So now he'll kill her. 17 will carry over, so that he kills both of them perfectly. Alright, let's do another shield. Oh, first actions. Damn it. I don't have anyone I can first action. That's problematic. Oh well. Counter tactic. Send out our hammer. Let's go ahead and kill her. Oh, good thing she was shielded. Yeah, I knew that first action was going to screw me over. It's alright. The wounds we've taken are pretty minimal. Let's see. Don't need any of this. Wow, a third fight. They are popular today. Baba Yaga. I don't know why, I just like saying that name. Same story. We'll send out a hammer that's shielded. A child wraith. Interesting. Let's go ahead and counter offense. Got rid of a weak spider. Not really worth it. So he kills this one, annoys that one. This will get an attack for not very much. So let's send out another shielded unit. Do a hammer. We can kill one of those spiders. And I guess get closer. Ooh! Misplayed. Was not counting on that one surviving. Our boar has been overkilled, so he might not survive. We'll have to look. We'll keep that. Alright, our boar. He's not badly overkilled, but we don't exactly have the most amazing medics either. So 12, 15. Alright, calculation time. 35 wounds divided by 28 health. 125% chance of dying minus the 70% base survival, and then subtract our medic skill of 15. So 40% chance of dying. It's not horrid, but not in our favor either, considering the way RNG works in this game. We do need to camp, but we are there for our rubies. So we'll just gather and hope. Otherwise, we've already lost our boar. And we'll get the meat. He survived. It's actually surprising. Let's see, wrong group. Okay. So he is at a 15% chance of dying. So one more turn, I think, and he will be guaranteed to survive. Alright, let's drop this off, and then this group is pretty much done solely gathering resources, and we're just gonna go kill things. Drop off the kid. We do need to resupply. Actually, we got plenty of shrooms. 90 days worth of food. Yeah, we're fine. Now, gear. I guess we'll just hand everything over and work from there. Okay. Who needed the swords? I don't think we ever got our medic one. Oh, we did! Ooh. Who's our best medic? 20 and 18. You are getting a medic sword. And then we definitely did not get a medic shield, if I remember right. We did not. So what can we maximize on her? We're already going to get the magic. She doesn't really have any other additional stats, though. She does have backstab, so I guess we can take that shield. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, way too heavy. We need a dragon's belt for her. I don't have time to make it right now. We'll come back to you. Alright, two-handed sword for him. Major damage upgrade. And then you have a decent shield, 11, 11, 3. Do we have better? We do. Upgrade. And then armor. We could let you keep the leech of your dragon armor. Or we could give you the good quality one, which would be a huge survival upgrade. And you would lose out on just 4 leech. Yeah, let's do that. You also need a two-handed sword. And a shield. What do you got right now? 9 and 8. Well, have a 17, 14. And then what's a good option for you for armor? Where is your 2 magic skill coming from? Do you have a base magic skill? Oh, it's from the sword. That makes sense. Here's a backstab armor. Slavomir, you are good. Though you would like better armor as well. What are our options? Animal kinship, feint, and curse. None of those are particularly needed in our warriors. Who is our animal kinship person? They should just automatically get the armor that has animal kinship, and it looks like it's gonna be this guy. So there's that. And then who is our feint and our cursor? You got a lot of stats. You have some feint, but I think this is too heavy for you. Yeah, it is. He has some curse. Oh, but he's got the good armor. You have feint. Let's go with that. I did lower his damage, or her damage by 4, but that's not too big of a deal for that extra survivability. from the shielding. Alright, one last cursory check. So we need to make a dragon belt. We're not going to hang around for it, but it'll be nice to have it in our inventory when that time comes. So you, and you. And we'll make 3 of them just in case anyone in the other groups need them. And then we'll go back to the swords. Alright, let's drop all that extra crap off. And let's go kill things. Why don't we start the cosmic tree now? We should be fine. They're gathering, and they're gathering. Looks like our boar survived, though he's getting attacked again. Another troll abomination. I really wish one of my spears would be in this hand. We can first action somebody, so that will be very useful. 2 cards, so let's start with our boar who's weakened. And send out a shielded unit next. This has a chance of working. It did. Alright, we'll send her out. And then him. We're gonna first action him. He'll take out the abomination. Wound this one. Maybe kill. Probably not. And then the boar will finish them off. No, he won't. So this one still gets an attack, and we have no way of stopping it. It's only 6 damage though, and they're both shielded from it, so no wounds. We're good. Don't really need either of those.
You arrive at a tall stone-built tower. An arched doorway stands ajar, and an old man waves at you to come in. You walk into the lower floors of the tower. The room is dark and dingy. The walls are filled with bookshelves, barely holding under the weight of the thousands of works that you think must be housed here. There is a desk and some chairs, and the old man sits behind it. Come in, sit and let us talk. I am Professor Anthony Hufka, formerly of the Grand University. These days, well, on research leave, I suppose.
So we found the scroll.
Ah, the Elven Scroll. Have you found the Guardian yet? He went to that Grove place, but I've never been able to find out what happened to him. His pesky student ran off with the scroll before I could write down the directions. And I don't like leaving this tower anyway.
No, we haven't found him.
Right. Well, he is a wise one. I will grant him that. But his version of history is... history is written by the victors, yes? The elves have been the victors for many thousands of years, and thus they do write our history. I, however, believe it is time we wrote our own.
What do you mean?
Well, the elves will tell you that the cosmic tree is one of the pillars of the world. I won't go into it. They know it better. They are correct on that, but sometimes pillars must fall in order to build a new house, you know.
Not really making sense.
Right. I am an old man, too old for human existence. I forget myself. So it was us, humans, that burned that damned tree. Yes, we at the Grand University. We had a multinational conference and we came to a conclusion. Magic is stifling humanity.
Say what?
Listen to me. Magic and its prime stewards, the elves, they are keeping us from truly evolving, from reaching our own potential. We can finally be free from superstition, from dark magic, from monsters. We will build a civilization based on reason and knowledge. And yes, this will be costly. Magic will take with it many creatures, not all bad, but humanity will finally be free.
You just sound mad.
Yes, we did. That is because something went wrong, you see. The tree lingers on. Magic is growing again. The elves are cursed, but still alive. The plan did not work. So you must do whatever that elf tells you, but then find a way to finish the job. Do whatever you must to kill magic and destroy the tree for good.
Definitely mad.
You will do what you will do, but I trust your brains will win over superstition. And I told you, I don't leave this tower. If I do, I am dead, and I rather like living.
And isn't that magic?
Bah! Details. Whatever you do will not happen overnight, you know. It may take generations to fully take its course. I will live until that time and gather knowledge. Now go. No time to waste on an old man. You find yourself standing in an empty field. No tower, no man, nothing.
Okay. Alright, city ruins. What do we got?
You finally track down the potential dragon lair.
Ooh,
it is, as expected,
a dragon.
an old ruin of an ancient castle. Some of the fortifications still hold fast, and atop one of the towers you see the dragon circling. The creature dives into his lair, most likely in the depths of the castle's dungeons.
Let's go kill us a dragon.
You enter the castle, and soon realize it is an empty shell, but the entrance to the dungeons stands open. You wonder at the type of people who must have dwelt here, as the dungeons are larger than any structure you'd ever seen.
Must go deeper.
You go in deeper, and you discover a large red dragon sleeping on top of a rock face. You see many precious stones and minerals stacked underneath it. But, more importantly, you see the chamber going deeper, and you hear the grumbling of another beast nearby. You could potentially face more than one dragon here.
Ooh. Multiple dragons? Sounds like fun. Oh, shit. We're outnumbered. Oh no, it's an even fight, 12 on 12. But holy crap, this is gonna hurt. Sounds like fun though. Alright. Oh, damn it. My two badasses are in our tactical hand. Lame. Okay, we are going to be taking damage from this now. But can we mitigate some of it? That's the question. You are still a badass in your own right. Oh dear. Yeah. Let's see. You do 62, 72, up to 82 if it's wounded. You do 69 up to 79 if it's wounded. Yeah, neither of you can one-shot a dragon. Okay, well, I don't remember if Svarog minions have piercing attacks, so we're going to start with our best shield. Apparently they do not. That is a waste of his amazing attack, though. So I think I'm going to first action our hammer, which will kill this one, start to wound the dragon. He'll get his poke in. Thankfully the dragon came out confused. Why not reshuffle? Because I have page shuffling on, and every reshuffle you choose, you lose cards into your discard pile, so that would just weaken us in the long run and the short run. It would just weaken us overall. So I just take whatever I get. It also adds a level of challenge. Let's see. So I don't really need to worry about wounding this one yet. Let's assume that the hammer and him are the only ones that are going to hit this dragon in the first 2 turns. What is that going to be? So her hammer kills this thing, does an additional 6, 20 damage to the dragon, which wounds it, and then we do 73, 79, double this, so 99. Round 2, she would do 131, 135, 155, 208, 214, 234. Holy crap, 2 damage shy. Is it worth it poking him now or hoping that somebody else deals damage? Damn it. Yeah, we might as well get the poke in. I don't like it though. No, I'm gonna risk it. His shield at least will take it, and then I'll send this guy out whose shield will also help him take that damage. Let's send a weaker unit out. So both dragons came out confused. That's super lucky on our part. Oh, I didn't know that, like Magic the Gathering. That's a new one on me. Again, I haven't really played Magic since I was a kid, roughly 20 some odd years ago. So I don't know much about the whole reshuffling thing and losing cards. When you start a new game, you have 3 options as far as reshuffling goes in this. One is a free reshuffle, so you can just reshuffle for free and it doesn't cost you anything, but it doesn't give you any difficulty challenge, which means there's no multiplier for your score at the end of the game. And then there is paid and none. Both of them give you the same difficulty percentage and the same multiplier for the end of the game, so it's kind of just personal feeling, but I figure I might as well take the paid one in case something really bad happens. I do have that option instead of the none. I just never really use it though. Alright, let's see. This one doesn't really do a lot of damage, so I'm not too concerned about it right now. We do need to worry about this dragon. Let's go ahead and poke it this time. And then another badass unit. Let's get some counters going. We're going to use you to first action her. I kind of want to save you to kill one of these Svarog minions when they come out. Oh, when you start and you don't like your hand, you can reshuffle but take one less card. Oh, yeah. So it is the same rules as Magic the Gathering then. So this will work. That definitely won't, but the Confuse might be useful on one of these upcoming cards. I could do a counter offense, but I really feel like using you to kill one of them and then getting a second attack for more damage later on. So we're really just stuck with counter tactics. Oh, of course you send out a 25. He only does 24 poke damage. Bastards. This has a chance of working. Sweet. 25, 24. Perfect. Get closer. Kill that one. Thank you. Send you out. First action you. So kill, wound, more wounds. Ideally you kill this minion. If not, she'll take a minor wound, or she'll take a minor wound. She won't kill it though, but she could. Yeah, somebody's gonna die. There's no ifs, and or buts about it. It's just a question of who. He died. And he got overkilled quite a bit. Okay, let's get a poke in. And we will be using him to first action somebody to get this kill. Hey, there's our badass. 61, 87, 99, 111. So these two combined will finish off that dragon. That works for me. Let's go ahead and send out a hammer, which he'll kill that one. So then badass, and you for your poison damage. Okay, those two are dead from these two. So let's get some counter tactics while we can. So counter tactic. Perfect. Send you out. First action you. Out, out. Looks like we only have one seriously wounded person. We have to do a quick calculation to see what his odds are of survival, but overall,
the cave lays open for your looting, and the rewards are aplenty.
For taking on 2 dragons, that wasn't bad. Reward-wise, I mean, this is pretty amazing. We got 4 endgame resources and a crummy spear. That was pretty good. Slavomir is the concern. We'll have to take a look at him. Slavomir, you didn't get overkilled very much. I thought it was a hell of a lot worse for you. I'm pretty sure he's guaranteed to survive. 29 wounds divided by 20 life is 145% chance. So we subtract the base survival of 70, and then our medics, which we are 44, 62. So Slavomir here has a 13% chance to die for 1 turn, and then he heals and then guaranteed to survive. So it's oh shit, never mind, we cannot camp. So he needs to survive for 2 turns. Could be problematic. Alright, let's find out. He survived that round.
There's a fire in your village.
How close are you to leveling this god? Good question. Let's deal with this fire and we'll check. I know we've already made it to level 3.
By the minute.
So this is very similar to when you encounter the wolves attacking something. It's a 2 skull challenge now, but if you split your group up, meaning you take 2 people away to help fight the fire in another location, it actually makes it a 1 skull physical challenge, and you save your village. And I think from this, everyone will take a few minor wounds from the burns, but also gain either strength or health. Can't remember which one, so let's find out. We're gonna split our people.
Work together and beat the flames. Everyone seems fine.
Oh, we just automatically beat it. Hell yeah. So apparently that could happen and you get nothing from it. It's not horrid.
You are ambushed by orc bandits. They are charging at you and don't look eager to talk about it. You only have seconds to decide what to do.
This is our misfits group. They are going to be hard pressed in this fight. Oh, never mind. It's 4 orc fighters. Not really worth the 3 skull designation that the computer gives them. Don't get me wrong, orc fighters are pretty beastly, but they're not like super challenging. Let's go ahead and counter offense that one. So 28 damage is not going to kill him. We cannot confuse him, and we cannot first action anybody. But Ivana has an amazing shield. She can absorb that. In fact, we can poke him. I forgot about that. So now she kills him. We avoided that poke damage. She will kill that one. So let's send him out, and to be safe, we'll shield him some more. Did not have a spear, so we're good to go. I should have used her spear to damage him.
You have defeated the orc ambushers. You realize a few of them have broken their weapons in a last act before dying, but perhaps some can be salvaged.
We don't really need any of the gear, but hey, another batch of dragon leather. That's always nice. Good experience. We gained levels, but first, let's answer Coach Sek's question. We have to do it like this. Current score. So that's level 2, level 3. Just shy of making it halfway to level 4. 1,400 points. That's not bad. And if we did our God quest and the giant quest, that would be another 100 points. And that's kind of the biggest gains we could get. From then on, we're just gaining 1 point for every 10 turns we survive. We have max recipes. We'll get a few more points for the events we unlock, but that's going to take a long time. And the fact that we've still only seen 12% of events is kind of crazy. And we get a lot of repeats, so I'm really curious about how we're missing the other events. Like, what would make them come about. I definitely know we can build a better building, or a rarer item. We'll get more points from that. Hexes scouted is a very bad ratio. That's 1 point for every 20 hexes, and we don't have very much more to explore. XP looks like a 1 point for every 5 experience gained, roughly. So we'll only play a little bit longer, and then we'll probably quit this god and unlock the rest from this playthrough. I was really hoping to get a demon though, and we haven't. I built that too late. So looking at our levels, yeah, I wonder where all these other events are. Yeah, same here. It's really strange. We've been playing for, what is this, our 8th day on this run, so 16 hours, and we've seen 11% of the events and tons of repeats. +2 traps, still not very useful. We're kind of at the end game. We need a higher level than that. Ebentide, I wonder if the other options count as different events. That could be. That would make sense. Though, that still would only bump us up to, what, 40% max on events seen? I think. Though I could be entirely out to lunch on that. Let's see, poison on our main minion, that's always good. And our medic got a little better. We really need to get them medic gear soon. Overall, good level for them. Hey, our other medic gained another skill point. She is also at a 44. Who was our other medic? Yeah, so 44, 54, 63 for this group. That's pretty damn good. Tons of health. That's amazing. And then our main party, we did not get any medic there, but we did get 1 magic point on Ladoslav, which makes him pretty badass at hex challenges. Okay, and then finally our village. Strength, health, will, all good things. And poor old... wrong group. Slavomir still has roughly a 10% chance of dying. Call me happy. You're a new one. You have different options on a lot of common events based on what god you are, so it will take multiple plays. True. Very true. The thing I wonder about, though, is current score. I think this percentage here only shows the current playthrough and not your total. So there's never really any way for us to know if we've seen 100% of the events or not. I suppose I could go to the wiki one day after a stream and just kind of do a quick tally of what events we've seen and what events we haven't. But that's for another day. And welcome to the stream, Call Me Happy. Eventide already talking about that, I guess. Yeah. That and, like, you know, some events require you to have magic to open up certain options and folklore to open up other options, and sometimes our groups just don't have those skills. That's the other thing he was talking about. A bit ambiguous to what it is. True. Alright, so we do need to make them camp so that he can survive and heal for a turn. So we're only going to move 4, which I guess is right there. Camp. And while we're here, why not? Let's gather some useful resources like the nimblewood and the coal. And then some cherries. I guess let's switch this up slightly. There we go. 13 turns left on them and a crap ton of turns left on them. We are finishing our dragon belts for the medics though. That's right, we got an extra medic. That must have been at the end of our stream yesterday. You would benefit from the belt right now. And we don't need your medic skill right away. So let's do that. And then we can give you some armor. Let's go with the good quality one. Yeah. I like that. Okay, let's take a look at how Slavomir's doing. He's guaranteed to survive now, even though he's still overkilled. We have a good enough medic skill that we're fine. We do want to still continue to camp. It's in our best interest to do so that he heals faster. He will not be part of this event, though.
King Arathor, and you come across a great ravine. You know that the next clue to where the treasure is lies beyond. There is a bridge that can lead you safely over the ravine, but you see a ghostly figure standing at the threshold.
Alright, this event's actually pretty funny. You could do the physical challenge. It's been a very long time since I went that route, so I don't know if it leads to anything special. I don't think so. If you use the bridge, all you need is some Monty Python and the Holy Grail knowledge, and you'll be fine.
You approach the bridge, and the ghost turns to you and speaks. If the bridge you seek to cross, you must be ready for a loss. Questions of you will be asked, and with answers you are tasked. But beware of answers wrong, lest you prove not so very strong. 3 questions I will ask, and you must finish the whole task.
You got it.
The one who speaks is the one who the truth seeks, and should they fail, their fate will prevail. The first person walks up to the ghost, and it speaks again. What is your name?
Demordred.
Good, good.
Good.
Next question. What is your favored color on this earth?
Purple.
Correct. The final answer you must now give. What speed would a rock thrown by a troll fly?
Now you could give him this answer, but this is what I was talking about for Monty Python. If you give him this answer, it's pretty funny. So, what type of troll? A rock troll or a swamp troll?
The ghost looks at you, confused, and speaks. I don't know, really. An invisible force hits the ghost, and it falls down the ravine. As it hits the rocks, you hear, "You have passed the test, brave knight." Everything falls silent, and on the other side of the bridge, you find another map with instructions to find the treasure. You also feel that some of the ghost's essence got into a weapon you carry, and it now deals poison damage.
So, I mean, that's not bad, but it definitely wasn't the best of our weapons for that to happen on. I guess that would have been a case to wait until we fully geared everyone before we do this event. But oh well, extra damage.
The map is simple, but clearly inscribed with magic, so it should be easy to follow.
Blue! No, I mean green! Ah! Yep, that's one of the most funny parts of that movie. Hey Hans, how are you? You just missed the Monty Python scene. Alright, treasure is there, but we need to camp and heal. Let's get some food while we're at it. Done it plenty. Usually ask the kind of troll to get the perm. Yeah, same here. Unfortunately, it went on the worst weapon we had in the group, but it's still an upgrade. Alright, next turn. Slavomir is slowly healing. Yeah, our medics are still pretty weak, and we need to be able to give them gear. So they don't need to have the Root of Life on 24/7 like I do now. So the weaker ones, like Maria here, I'm going to give her the belt so that she can equip some armor. And then when somebody gets wounded like Slavomir here, I'll take her armor off and switch the belt out for the Root. Monster Bone Rings also help out. True. Very true. Let's see. 11 turns, 25 turns. Break camp. Let's take out the bear.
You find the entrance to the fabled rock troll city.
Ooh, this is not a bear.
Stuffy, and yet seems to go very deep into the ground. You travel down a murky tunnel that seems very small for trolls, but perhaps in the past they had dealings with other peoples. You finally reach an opening, and you see an enormous dome carved in the heart of the earth. Everything here is made of stone or minerals, but carved in such intricate and abstract ways that you'd never expect from trolls. A myriad of colors, golds and silvers of all shades, reds and yellows glimmering in the distance, statues, obelisks, old fountains with running water as if darkness never came here. But you also feel the stamp of death. The halls are empty, the statues seem lonely and abandoned.
Okay, let's go in.
You take another few steps and see that the dome is not completely abandoned. A group of rock trolls sits in a circle, motionless and silent, yet clearly watching your every move. You see they are surrounded by the bones of various creatures, including humanoids.
We an hour in or approaching 2. We are just shy of an hour in right now, Hans. Okay. It's a 5-skull fight. We were fine, except Slavomir. Hey, he's healed enough that he will take part in this fight. So yeah, let's go for it. Ooh. Almost an even fight. We're going to take some more wounds here. We just have to make sure that we don't let Slavomir be the one to die. Rock trolls, thankfully, do not have piercing attacks, so we don't have to worry about shielding as far as that goes. So I want to start us off with our hammer. Perfect. Kill that one. Start to wound the rock troll. Do I want to poke it? Would it be worth it poking it? Let's see. 14 damage. And then on the second turn, this gets doubled to 16. So 30, 68. If I poke it with you, 78, 91. Yeah, that would be worth it. Sure. Poke. And then let's send out our shade. Oh, the bastards. Okay, that changes things. Shit. We have no first actions. So we are gonna have to use all of our cards to confuse this one and this one. So so that that damage isn't coming out. Confuse. Confuse. At least both rock trolls came out confused. So we have 22 damage coming at us that we cannot confuse at all. I could shield our shade and then send out poke with the Elven Warrior. That way each of them, if no matter who gets hit, they'll only take 11 damage. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Okay, 21. Ideally, both this rocker and this rocker will hit our elf. It'll go through his shield and damage him quite a bit, but he'll heal himself. With that in mind, we're also going to send out Dobby, because he can take the damage and then heal himself. And I think this is going to be a good place for Slavomir. He's protected by Dobby, and he'll start to heal himself, which is perfect. We do need to worry about that thing. Let's get some counter tactics going on. We're going to shield Slavomir just to be safe, and then send out Vladoslav. Good. Slavomir healed himself nicely, so he survives. And he'll get another attack, so he will almost fully heal himself. Actually, he will fully heal himself. Fuck yeah. He went from nearly dead to fully healed. Love it. Let's see. Options. Counter offense. Perfect. Nice and easy now. Poke. And where's my other poke? Ooh. I take that back. Did my elf die? Oh, never mind. I used it as a counter offense. Whew. Freaked myself out there for a minute. Alright. And then just send everyone else out. We're good.
You defeated the rock trolls, and the city stands ready for looting.
The hell is that?
You gather as many minerals as you can collect and carry, as you can see clear signs of more trolls living here.
My mic suddenly dropped a couple inches. That was funny. Diamond Eye. That's really good in a speech challenge. That's about it. But Mithril, Ruby, and Diamond are all useful things. He fully healed. Minor wounds there, so we're good. Rock trolls were not. What? We can do it again?
You find the entrance to the fabled rock troll city. It is dark and stuffy, and yet seems to go very deep into the ground. You travel down a murky tunnel that seems very small for trolls, but perhaps in the past they had dealings with other peoples. You finally reach an opening, and you see an enormous dome carved in the heart of the earth. Everything here is made of stone or minerals, but carved in such intricate and abstract ways that you'd never expect from trolls. A myriad of colors, golds and silvers of all shades, reds and yellows glimmering in the distance, statues, obelisks, old fountains with running water as if darkness never came here. But you also feel the stamp of death. The halls are empty, the statues seem lonely and abandoned.
So I'm used to like the gold mines and really any of the mines that the dwarves will lead you to be multi-use. I just wasn't expecting the rock troll event to be multi-use.
You take another few steps and see that the dome is not completely abandoned. A group of rock trolls sits in a circle, motionless and silent, yet clearly watching your every move. You see they are surrounded by the bones of various creatures, including humanoids.
Cool, let's kill him again. Ooh, 3 rock trolls this time. Or did we have 3 last time and I wasn't paying attention? Yep, nope, just like I was saying, just like a gold or mithril mine. I just hadn't experienced it with the rock trolls before. Took me by surprise. Okay, we get to start this off. Let's start with hammer. Ooh, an active rock troll. And they are a chance to get multi-use. Yep, awesome. Alright, she is not going to kill this rock troll, and it will kill her. So we're just going to go ahead and confuse it. Then we will send out Blahoslav. And he can handle that rocker's damage, no problem. We have our third rock troll already coming out. Let's go ahead and give it a little poke. That I did not think through. She will take damage if it hits her. But we can confuse it as well. That works for me. Okay, we're going to poke that one with him. And he's got leech, so he'll be fine. I could also first action somebody. Would that be useful? Kinda... yeah, it would be, since we have two rock trolls in a row here. We need to kill them quickly. So we are going to first action Dobby, I believe. Let's go ahead and counter tactic now. Hey, I'm happy that you beefed him up, because I'm going to confuse him very soon. Ooh! Never mind, we're first actioning Darla, because I wasn't paying attention. Alright, we'll confuse that one, and is it really worth protecting Dobby? Sure. Nice and easy. Two cards remain. Let's go ahead and counter tactic. And where's my pokes? Pokey pokey, pokey pokey. Nice and dead. Two warriors have finished off that guy, and we're done.
You defeated the rock trolls, and the city stands ready for
mithril.
looting. You gather
Diamonds.
as many minerals as you can collect and carry, as you can see clear
That ain't
signs of
bad.
more trolls living here.
We have better, but that's also an option for future reference on that recipe. Good damage to weight ratio. Cool beans. Hey, we had to go again.
You find the entrance to the fabled rock troll city. It is dark. You try to go in, but realize the tunnels have collapsed.
2 runs, that's all we got. Alright, we need to camp. Actually, we didn't really need to. We healed ourselves via leech. But let's get some coal collected. That was kind of pointless unless we could hit 360 like that. And then put these guys on this one for the hell of it. There we go. 3 batches.
The whole land is shaken with tremors.
Really surprised we haven't seen giants yet.
Are heard throughout. Many people get bruised and thrown about, but the tremors eventually stop.
Great stuff, but time for bed. Alright, Coach Sec, have a good night. Thanks for joining us. Hope you have a great day tomorrow, and we will see you again later. Ooh, we gained some levels. Let's take a look. Our snake is very folklory. That is one knowledgeable snake. Your animal kinship, not very high. Oh well, not bad. And then, ooh, +2 medic for you, sir. 21 and 22. They are amazing medics. Yes, sirree. And then our main group gained crap ton of health. Nice. And our village. You are not a medic. So that was a wasted level on you. Unfortunate. Oh well. Also, it looked like our crafter gained crafting skill and I wasn't paying attention. 16? Still not enough. We need a 20 to guarantee no more bad quality gear. Not a wasted level? I still see it as a wasted level since Bloodbath you still only count your top 2 medics. And we already have 2 better ones, and a 2 in medic skill is going to be a level 2 first action. Medic skill takes a conglomerate for determining health regen between levels. No, actually, medic skill is not used to calculate health regen at all. Between fights? Yeah, no, it's so the way health regen works, everybody naturally regens 1 health per turn as long as they have food. And then if you're camping, it's going to be at a calculation of 1 health plus an additional health for the food and camping. And then depending on their health, for every 10 health above 1, they heal an additional health point. So for instance, who's a good example? Martadusa does not get any bonus health. She's going to heal 3 every turn if she's camping. Whereas, if only Bradomir had 1 more health. So Bradomir here would heal 6 health per turn because he gets the 3 from camping and then another 3 for having 30 health above 1. And then if you have food to here, 9 different types of food, that would add 1 more to everyone's healing. You had a character with 7 total health who was regaining 6 a turn. Were they in your village? Because the village also has a different calculation. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at your situation because I've pulled up the code that they use for healing, and medic skill never goes into the calculation. Alright, where are we going to go next? We could go down to the gold mine. We don't really need gold, but we could clear out a few camps. Or we could go north. I think we need to protect our misfits, so we're going to head south. Nothing really worth gathering. Okay, 6 bears, auto resolve. That's, wow, they actually had a decent basket on them. I don't know if anybody in this group needs a basket. Oh, actually we do have 2 people that need a basket. Yeah, do, and then message me when you get it so I can take a look. But and you know what, I'll pull up the developer's notes again, but I'm pretty sure in the source code for the game, medic skill never comes into play for just straight up healing. It's only for death calculation. I feel like my mic is getting lower as the time goes by. So I still need to fix this over the next couple days. Do monster types have an influence on it? Because I think it was a demon. Ooh, good question. I don't remember off the top of my head, honestly. I'll have to look into that as well. Alright, let's hunt these bees, because hunting's easier than taking poke damage. Got another gathering necklace. Might be useful. Let's make her just amazing at speech challenges. Oh, never mind. That's a artifact. Okay, well, we definitely don't need an intelligence book. Make him good at speech challenges. Yeah, I thought I had it tightened, but apparently not good enough. Because I noticed I was starting to get lower and lower to try to keep up with the mic. Alright, once again, we're going to hunt, but now it's a 4-skull fight, so we will do this ourselves. Options. Counter offense, not bad. Confuse, not bad. No pokes. So this is just a straight up brawl. It has 9 life and is going to do 11 damage. She's up to the task. And then let's send Hemoslav out. Oh, we get 3 cards. What? Let's get a counter guy. What? They're all level 9 or higher? Shit. Alrighty then. We have a first action that's not going to work on anybody. His would, but he's got too many other good options like counter offense. 20 life. 5, 7, 13. Just really beef him up just in case. We do have a first action level 10. We don't have anybody that does 9 damage anymore. 8, 8, and 6. It's not very useful. Good first action him though. And then she wouldn't get the kill and that would waste his attack. So I guess we'll just leave it like this and just hope that they split their damage. She attacks left and he attacks right. Yeah. And we'll just get closer with these guys. Alright, we got this in the bag. Let's go ahead and do any counters we have available. If we have useful counters, we do not. So never mind. Just start sending warriors out. Our Shade has a crap ton of life and then does almost nothing for damage. Let's see, he does not do enough to kill that one, so let's go ahead and first action Darla, and they can handle it together. We'll support Dobby, and then send everyone else out. Nice and easy. Don't really need the speech armor anymore. See, what do we got? 3 movement. Let's head towards the gold mine.
You discover the remains of a gold mine. 2 shafts remain active enough to try and explore them, although they are clearly not stable enough to call safe.
Ah, stable schmable. We're
You
fine.
now have a choice of the 2 tunnels to follow.
Well, we have a blue option and a not blue option. Let's take the blue option.
You go down the left shaft. The air is heavy and the tunnel is dusty and unused, but you see a golden light at the end of it. As you approach, you see a treasurer, a goblin-like demon, sitting on a pile of gold.
Let's have a chat.
The treasurer turns to you and speaks in a low, hissing voice. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And it is mine, you know. So what do you want?
Let's see, we can basically intimidate. We could be sly. We could kill him, or we could walk away. Let's... Fights never lead to permanent stat increases, so I'm going to attempt a social challenge. The question is, which one do I want? I'm more the intimidation type, so we'll go with number 1. Treasurer, Sashak, and Rabid Bears. I don't think the bears are going to be very good at social, so they're probably the filler units. It's kind of interesting that they gave the Sashak, which is supposed to be this little tiny house demon, the goblin boss image, and they gave the treasurer the Pinkennet image. You would think that they would give them their own individual images, but that's just me. Let's go ahead and poke him. She'll kill him on her turn. And send out the elf. Ooh, he got poked. Let's go ahead and confuse the treasurer. Send out our shade. Yep, the bears are just filler. They don't do a damn thing. Let's go ahead and get him out of the picture. We'll just get closer with everyone.
Oh, fine, fine. You bullies can take your share if you must. I hope a Liho comes to your village and curses you all. The creature disappears into a tunnel.
Okay, we didn't get anything but gold, so next time I'm killing the fucker.
You discover the remains of a gold mine. You come back to the mines and try to enter, but you discover the shafts have collapsed for good.
Okay. So we only got one go at that one. Let's clear out the goblin army to help protect our misfits. Weak links have 6 more turns to go. How's our production going? We are nearly done with the Perfectus. So let's take a look at what we've made. Dexterity, will, backstab, curse, good quality, which upped its magic, or never mind, the magic was the gamble increase, and then the good quality upped its shielding and its damage. Got an armor one, that's interesting. Feint, traps, folklore, leech, strength. There we go, that's a good one for a medic. Like her. And now she can have a shield to go with it. What's a good shield? You don't have very many stats on you. distraction. And then some dragon armor. That's a start. See the event count? Never mind. Sorry, I missed whatever you're talking about. Alright, Goblin Army.
The whole land is shaken with tremors. Groans and thudding footsteps are heard throughout.
Try to hold on to
Many
something.
people get bruised and thrown about, but you find some useful minerals.
Oh, same event, different option to see if they count as different events. Good point. We can at least look now. We've gone up 0.5%. Roughly. Alright, let's social these goblins. Only these 6 are actually decent. I'm gonna attempt an auto-resolve on this 4-skull fight. Could be risky. And it's worked out just fine. Now let's break all their gear right in front of them. Wah wah. What are we gonna do? We got some more layers down here we can clear out, and then do the Icy Princess. It's an option. 4 turns. We need to queue up other things now. Actually, screw it. Let's just max those out. Keep hoping to get those medic swords. Ooh, what do we got here? Dragon spiders and a queen bee. Good thing we're badasses. Alright, if I poke with you, that's going to be 10 now, 31 later, 39. Not enough to kill. But it doesn't really matter because you're confused. Or I could poke with you, which would be 24, 72. Yeah, that's an overkill, really. And we don't want to overkill you. And let's just go with Juska. She's protected from the bees, which is the main focus of this right now. There's one bee down. Queen bee. Do some damage there. Counter tactic the spider. So this should be a blood bee as well. Let's go ahead and confuse, and then we'll confuse that one. And at this point, it really doesn't matter the order. Nice and easy. That's a decent axe. We got better now, but it's a good one. Got more bees coming to our misfits. They'll be fine. And then more goblin fights. Let's do this. Let's see. Humanoids, got to worry about spears. So let's... You two have the same damage. Let's start with the better shield. Talk about overkill. Poking with you won't accomplish anything on this fight. Could do the double poke to kill it, but that's not really worth it right now. So let's send out a hammer, and then a shield. Now let's do some countering. Counter offense, you're not gonna work. Counter tactic. You have a chance of working. Counter tactic, nice. I can first action 2 people, that wouldn't be a horrible idea. First action. So his hammer will kill this one, have carryover damage there. She will then finish it off. He will kill the boar rider, doesn't attack. This one does for 19, which means I want either the shield to take it or our orc worker to take it, because then he can heal himself for 19. He does enough to kill the boss. So we'll just send out the rest and we should be fine. And gear-wise, we don't need any of this. That's new-ish, but still not useful. Bad quality. Alright, and we were heading down to the undead lair. Auto-resolve that fight. It's just 2 blood bees and a crap ton of crazed bees, which do like 1 to 4 damage each. Hello, spiders. Spider Queen, Blood Spider, you're still pretty weak. We're gonna auto-resolve that one as well. Alright. How are we at magic now? We still shit? Looks like that's a resounding kind of. We have 2 really good people and then a handful of mediocre people. Let's do it. Auto resolve. Haha. Baba Yaga. So pretty much all the fights, as long as they're not 4 skull or higher, we don't really need to worry about.
A force of pure darkness, a menacing wave of tormented souls who seek nothing but the destruction of all life. It seems they have become more frequent of late, more angered and active for some reason.
So this is the main event that encourages you to build a totem. You can do the folklore route as long as you have at least 1 person with decent folklore, and then it's reliant on your warriors. But if you build a totem that's at least a skill +3 for everyone or higher, you're fine at the Hex challenge.
Those who know the mystical ways of magic create a protection spell. It holds much of the evil at bay, but you still need to fight or lives will be lost.
So +1 will permanently, and then auto-resolve the Hex challenge.
Proves stronger than the malicious force of the Wailing Wraiths. This time, none of your people died.
2 folklore and 2 magic is pretty damn good. And then everyone gained will. And we gained a level from that. And our medic got better, which is good, especially for the misfits. We need as much medic skill as we can on them. Lots of strength for the weak links. They're not so weak anymore. And then our main group, health, will, and strength, all good. And finally our village. Crap ton of strength. Nice. Alright, let's clear out this nest. It's going to be a hunting challenge. Don't need any of that. And now let's head over here. Weak links still have 6 days left. They must have got wood from that last encounter.
As you look around and admire the world, you see something of interest in the distance. You spot the outlines of a tall tower on the horizon. Who knows what it may hold?
We may check that out eventually. So I'm going to hit up the Icy Princess, this place of interest, and then go to the Cosmic Tree, and then we'll focus on the Cosmic Tree quest line to get those points. And we may end up just ignoring the giant quest because we still haven't seen any giants and we need to kill 4 groups of them.
You follow the map given to you by the Princess Susanna. It seems at least the tower itself is no myth, as you stand before an endlessly tall structure made of pure ice that defies any laws of nature.
So let's go in.
The tower stands ajar, and so you enter without any trouble. Inside you see a stairwell that seems to go on forever. As you step on it, you feel the chill of the ice going through your bodies. The walk is long and monotonous, but finally you arrive at the top of the tower and you stand among the clouds.
Okay, where's this princess?
You take a few steps forwards and you see the princess sitting royally on an icy throne, her body frozen still and only her eyes moving. You hear her voice in your heads, angry, changed, more malevolent and inhuman than before.
So you have come. Will you gloat at my defeat, or will you take part in my glory and claim great treasures for your people?
You're not exactly in a position to offer us anything.
This tower has always been a trap, waiting for me to arrive. He designed it so.
Only now you notice a large black swan sitting on a ledge up above the throne, frozen just as the princess. She continues.
But it was not a lie. You see the pearls I wear on my neck? They bring great power, but they also unlock a secret chamber, one filled with treasures.
Okay, and we're supposed to take your word for it?
In short, yes. You can either take a chance and show you're more than a scared peasant, or you can walk away safely like the cowards I thought you to be when we first met.
Someone should have taught you diplomacy.
You see a wraith, one of the royal guards, appear before you. No, please don't do it. It took us so long to get here. Finally she is trapped. Finally she can do no more evil. If you help her, her power will be unleashed once more.
Say what?
She is evil, whether from birth or by her parents' neglect or a curse. Who knows and who cares? She is what she is. But she is still of noble blood, and we have sworn to keep her safe. This was always the plan, to get her here. Only the darkness came and made it hard for us to find it. Just leave this place, please.
For pity's sake, can you offer us anything?
No, she speaks true. Only she can access any treasures that this tower may hold. But beware, whatever you get from this dark place, it will likely carry consequences. Just leave.
Alright, so the thing about this event, if you help the princess, you'll get the treasures, random resources and gear, but the Black Swan will curse you, or you can not help her and follow the swan and he will give you gifts, which is usually resources.
The princess's voice screeches in your head.
Shut up. Listen to me now. Strike down the black swan's head and burn it in a fire. This will release me. I will then open the vault for you.
Leave us alone.
You leave the tower behind you, and you
Oh,
see
we
a
also got
thick
permanent
mist
stats.
devour it in its white milky veil. You walk a few steps more and find a small bundle on the ground with a black swan's feather on it. Inside there are some precious gems, but also a book containing the story of the Ice Mountain and its small kingdom. From it, your people learn many useful skills.
So we got some rubies, which are nice, and then 6 points in folklore and 9 points in intelligence. Not bad. Can't move anymore. While we're here, let's collect some enchanted bones. Being hit by very weak skeletons. We're gonna auto-resolve that. As well as more weak skeletons.
Today looks like a good day. Your people saw a magnificent stork fly past your village and perch on top of a chimney. Storks are known omens of good luck, at least to those whom they deem worthy.
Do you have a child for us, stork?
Sure enough,
You do.
a baby was discovered soon after.
Nice. Thank you very much. Alright, let's break camp. Hit up this place of interest, or
As the
maybe
night
next turn.
veils the sky and stars shine down upon you, a mysterious traveler seeks your company. Your male companions are protesting something, but you do not really care what they say. The visitor is tall, dark, handsome.
So we have a male vampire this time, which is convenient because our group is mostly male. So 4 of them are female, and the rest are just gonna destroy this vampire.
You try to speak to the man, but words fail you. You now see his face, and sure, there are fangs. Yes, his face is fierce, and his eyes those of a wolf. But you really like wolves. He smiles so sweetly. You'd think he's a male Rusalka. Come to me.
Yeah, no.
With great effort, you manage to stop yourself from following the man, but you are unable to even move, for fear he will take hold of you. But you do feel your resistance is weakening the Striga.
So, we haven't had the intellect option before. We know we have no chance of anything but resources from the fight. So let's do the intellect challenge and then see what comes of it.
The Striga looks you all up and down again and claps his hands with a devious smile on his face. Just as you thought he would lunge at you, he bursts into a swarm of bats and disappears.
Interesting. And all of our women are more willful for the time. We didn't really get anything good out of that, so I think we'll just kill him next time. Three more turns for them. Actually, how much food do they have? They'll have 7 days worth. Yeah, that's more than enough to make it home. They're fine. Ooh, we got a tough group fighting our misfits. We'll have to handle this ourselves. See, they can have piercing attacks, so we'll start with our shielded boar. For that reason alone. Let's go ahead and do a poke. And then another shield. That craftsman does a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and kill it. And then send out another shield. Who immediately got confused. That's okay. Counter offense, fail. First actions. Go ahead and counter offense again. So our boar is fine. It's got enough shielding to handle that. And let's go ahead and kill her. And this is over. What do we got? Interesting. Not needed though. Yeah, 500 turns and no giants.
You find the area marked X on your map, but it seems like it's just a pile of stones. You take some time to move the rocks, but there is still not much there. It could well be that the supposed treasure is buried beneath, but since there are no signs of it, it may be a false lead, or maybe it was just a very long time ago.
Let's keep digging.
The dig took long hours, and you now fear you may collapse soon, so when you finally hit what looks like a chest, you hope to the gods it was worthwhile.
Probably not, but let's find out.
You open up the chest and find some of the stuff has
moonstone.
long been broken or rotted away, but amongst the rubbish there are still a few gems.
I'm always happy to see moonstone. Alright. Looks like we're being attacked by Spider Queen and a whole bunch of unliving things. It's an auto-resolve. Topia Lex. This is a little more interesting. Okay. Options. Let's go ahead and... that would be overkill with poking with him. 5 cards left. We can counter 3 of them, but only tactical ones. And they have a crap ton of damage coming at us. So it actually is in my interest to go ahead and poke and then kill him. Now let's send out a shielded unit. And now we can do some counter tactics. Okay. The Elven Wanderer will kill the first one. She will not do anything. He'll kill the second one, so this one still gets an attack. His shield can handle it, and his shield can handle it. So we're good. That's an interesting looking axe. That's not bad. It still doesn't compare to our dragon axes, but would have been really nice earlier, especially for speech challenges. What is that made out of? Steel and dryad wood? That's kind of early resources, really. Dryad wood's the only one that takes a bit. Alright, Cosmic Tree.
You finally find what must have been the grove from the map, although there is little left but some stones and dirt here. And yet, among the rubble stands a single tree, still green and thriving despite it all. When you approach, the tree opens its eyes and stares at you.
I wonder if we can skip the whole series of events by killing it and still get the elf. We've never tried it. We're pretty much getting close to the end of this run, so I feel like experimenting and see what happens.
You rush in with weapons at the ready, and to your surprise, the tree is not alone. But there is no turning back now.
Toms! 10 wolves. Wow. Talk about meat shields being thrown at us. Okay. At least she's the only really tough one in there. So, single card. I'm gonna go with a hammer. He kills both of them. 10, 31, 47. So she can't kill it, but he can. And then I guess it doesn't really matter what we send out. God, all these things are so weak. Kind of wish we had a second hammer. I've disobeyed my own rule of carrying 2 hammers in each group. Guess it doesn't really matter about these. We could shield her and then just send these 2 out to fight. Oh, a single first action right at the end. Well, that kind of threw things a little out of whack. We should still be fine. Oh yeah, we got this. In fact, I don't think we took any wounds. Yeah, we're good. And this fight's over.
You defeat the Lishi and his followers, and as you strike it down, the whole tree withers away into silver ash. All that remains is the sleeping figure of an elf, lying on a bed of ash. He still breathes, but he looks very weak, and a strange silver line seems to be making its way towards his heart.
Interesting. Sword crafting hammer, we'll keep that for now. Resources aren't that impressive. Let's gently try to wake him up.
The elf opens his eyes and speaks, but in a whisper, yet his words are very clear. I have little time. The Lishi is vengeful. He poisoned me to ensure I perish if he is killed, but that is of no importance. The creature was sick, and perhaps it is best you freed Thea of him. Now, I know you seek answers to my quest. I assume you have discovered my notes, for if you found my student, she would be here with you. It seems this quest claimed us both.
Okay, so by skipping a lot of the quest line and just going straight for the kill, we also killed the elf, which means he won't join us at the end of the whole quest line, but we don't really care.
The elf only nods. Such is fate. Perhaps it is punishment for our failure as guardians of the cosmic tree. I see the world is still corrupted, yet the sun has returned. This can mean only one thing. A seed of the tree yet lives.
A what of what?
Right. How much do you know of what happened?
And give us the good bits.
There is a seed of the cosmic tree that you must have. I know how to find it. You must gather some cosmic tree shards, pieces of the tree that still linger in our world. Once you have those, bring them to me and I will tell you our next step.
Aren't you supposed to be dying?
I am weak and will likely perish, but we do not die as fast as you. I will find a place of power and meditate there until you come back. I have marked you, so you will feel your way back to me. Now, for the tree shards, I know of one place where some can be found. Go seek it out.
So it looks like the only thing that's going to change is he won't join us at the end. So if you care about that, do the whole quest line, talk to the Lishi, go to his brother, come back. Otherwise, just fight and kill him like I did. Where are you? You're new here. That's convenient. I'm gonna hunt these wolves. Auto-resolve.
You come across a hidden stash, and it looks like whatever is inside may still be intact.
Free
You
stuff.
have your loot safe in hand, but you can hear something approaching fast, perhaps a guardian of the stash. You have time to run, but maybe the creature hides more goodies.
It's just gonna be wild
You
boars.
stand your ground and face the approaching enemy. The air seems to get thicker, the ground feels shaky, and a sudden raising of the fog makes it hard to see who your assailant is. You feel a hint of dread in your heart. It turns out these were simply some boars defending their turf, or searching for prey. Still, you search their remains, hoping to gather some extra resources.
Thank you very much. And weak links are finally out of firewood, so let's break camp and head home. And then our main group will continue heading to the cosmic tree. Blood bees, crazy bees, auto-resolve. Don't need that spear.
You see fresh wolf tracks. It looks like a large pack is somewhere ahead.
Sure, let's kill
You
some
come across
wolves.
the pack, and you're able to ambush them. You defeat the wolves.
I'm getting a level off of that. Our medic is still growing. She's doing really good gaining medic every single level. That's what I like to see. Got some strength in the weak links. And our main group, kind of a hodgepodge this time, but all in all, pretty damn good. And then our village. Your traps is decent. You're still useful in that regard. Not bad. Alright, our main group. Where are you? There you are.
You enter the ruins of an old city, steeped in a low-hanging mist and a strong smell of decay. Elven magic guides you towards an unassuming rubble of stones, but as you look closer, you see trapdoors leading underground.
Go in.
There is a long, dark tunnel filled with cobwebs and dust. The air is dry and heavy. Finally, you come into an imposing underground chamber, and in the distance, you see a one-eyed dragon. The beast seems almost like a statue, although you see faint signs of breathing. On a pedestal behind the creature, you see 5 silver pieces of tree bark. These must be the cosmic tree shards.
Alright, even though I know we can kill the dragon, I know that if we do the social and then the hex challenge, we get permanent stats. So I'm going to go that route.
As you stand there, about to start talking, the dragon wakes and speaks. Come in, come in. I am ever so bored. We must converse.
Well, happy to oblige.
Such well-mannered humans, how wonderful. Well, as I said, I am rather bored. You see, I am bound to remain here by a pesky spell, until these here cosmic tree shards are picked up by the rather rude mage. Only you see, I think he's forgotten all about it. Or perhaps he's just being rude. I do hate rude people.
I don't suppose we could have them.
Oh, how very nice of you to think of me. It would be a splendid idea, only I really cannot, on account of the spell and all.
Maybe he's dead.
An interesting conundrum. I am honor-bound to obey this spell, though.
You know, we were sent here to lift the spell.
Oh, I don't know. You don't look or smell like him. I suppose I can sense magic on you. So, if you can take the spell off, I guess I have no reason to doubt you.
We do 32 damage in magic. Maybe it'll be enough. We definitely need to handle this ourselves, though. And look at that. All of my damage is in my tactical hand. Good start. Alright, we are going to be using a lot of meat shields. But... it might be better to get closer with them at the end instead of using them for counters. Yeah. You can't be used though, so your counter might be worth it. Nope, they're all level 5 or higher. Okay, yours will work. So we have 11, 19, 20 damage coming at us. Potentially 21. She can handle all of that. And then let's just go double meat shield, which is a good idea because they just beefed that one up. Let's let the last card come out. Oh, another beef up. Okay, I see how it is. Well, we're still gonna poke you for a single damage because we're badasses like that. And then we will send out another meat shield, then these two. Let's go ahead and support him for more damage, and then get closer with the rest. Meat shields are doing their job and doing it well. I approve. We'll slowly take them down. We got one of our damagers, and she can kill that one right now. Sweetness. Let's see. He also does damage. And he got hit. Okay. Sad times. We have no support allies in this group, so I feel like the 2 damage isn't really going to be worth it, so if they can counter, they should. They did. We're done with them. Let's let the last 2 cards come out. Okay, and then more meat shields. And then get closer with everyone else. This guy has 13 life. There's 11, 13. He's dead. And you two do whatever you can. Nice. Final card. Poke. Poke. We win.
You broke the spell. The dragon looks at you, tilting its head and blinking his one eye. Well, well, well. I suppose you must have been sent by him. No mere villager would break this magic. Wonderful. Well, since you were sent by him, here are your shards. But I simply cannot let my saviors go without something extra. So here's a drop of my precious blood, and with it, my blessing. Those deemed worthy by the ancient spirits will learn the winds of dragon magic. Now fare thee well, my friends.
So the piece of armor, not too useful, but 40 moonstone's always nice. And our elf got really strong again. And we're all temporarily much better at magic.
As you climb back up from the tunnel, you notice someone was observing you from the distance. They stand up and look at you, waving for you to come over. But then they walk off, as if asking to follow them.
Alright, let's go find out how they want us to destroy the world. Or first, we're gonna fight something. A Baba Yaga. Get rid of it. And they're just gonna have to come to me on their turn. What do we got here? Rock trolls? Weak. There's the rock troll himself. My poke is not gonna be enough to take him out, so we'll just start with a confuse. And send Blahoslav out. Everything else is going to be level 5 and 6, I believe, so let's just go ahead and get some counters going. Less cards to deal with, the better. Alright, no matter which way he attacks, he kills something. He is going to not get wounded. He's got more shielding than they do damage, so that's good. We'll send him out. He will take a little bit of wounds if they both hit him. If we're lucky, they'll split the damage and we're fine. He kills that one. We need to do 32 damage to kill this one. The shade is up to the task. Let's assume he attacks to the left. We need to do 34 damage to kill this one, which these two combined can do that. And then Darla will help him finish off the rock troll. And we'll just escort her for the hell of it. They split their damage, so we took 0 wounds. That's interesting looking. Very good weight to armor ratio. I'm assuming the topaz gave it additional armor. Maybe shielding. And they didn't come to us. Those lazy bastards.
You catch up to the people that were spying on you, and they turn out to be a mixed group, made out of orcs, goblins, and humans. but also with a few creatures that look more like demons than anything else.
Okay, let's get closer.
An orc woman walks up to meet you. Her weapon is not drawn, but you do see she's very tense around you.
Hi there.
Well, it's not exactly spying when we stand there in the open now, is it? Obviously, we wanted your attention.
One of her people coughs loudly.
Sorry. I get a bit narky when I'm nervous. The name's Tilda. And back there you have my rather unique tribe. We were watching your progress in regards to the cosmic tree seed.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, for pity's sake. Fine. We have to find a way to create a new Thea. One where humans and creatures of darkness, as you call us, can adapt and live together. To do this, we need to seal the seed of the cosmic tree in a safe place. We hope you will choose wisely when the time comes. If you decide to go, our way will come when the time is right. Farewell.
Okay. I've never actually gone their way in a playthrough, so I suppose I should, at some point, do so. Looks like we gotta go over here. And it also looks like we're gonna have to wait until tomorrow to finish this playthrough, because my time is up. And this is as good a spot as any to call it a night. Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, guys. That's it for me tonight. Thank you for coming out and watching me play Thea the Awakening by Muha Games. We have not had an update since last month, but I am expecting one any day now. Because they try to update everyone at least once a month. Has been their record thus far, so hopefully in the next week I can give you guys some more information on Thea 2, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, I am Demordred. I stream every day starting at 7 p.m. Pacific. If you enjoyed this, come out and check me out again. Feel free to chat away, and until tomorrow, game on, friends, and good night.